Hi guys, I hope you are all well. I can't actually see, hi Mandy, I've got your bow on today. I can't actually see my phone very clearly from this far. I have not got very good vision, even with my contact lenses in. But I wanted to make sure that you could see everything as well. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so excited to have Karisha from Creme Cakes join today. She is literally a superstar baker. You may recognize her from Channel 4's Extreme Cake Makers. Her cakes are literally like works of art. I remember when I first came across her page, I was just in absolute awe of how amazing her cakes look. So I'm really excited to be making Duffins with Karisha today. I'm just waiting for her to join and then I can start. 1 second. I'm gonna try and move this a bit higher up as well. Hi Roops, hi Goof. Here we go. So I've just added Karisha in now. 1 second.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm just trying to get the angle of this a little bit better because it's
I think I actually need to go back as well. So give me a second.
That shrinks up, doesn't it? Let me just do the volume a little louder as well. Yeah, that's loud. Always fun. Right, I think that's a bit better for me.
Does that look like you can see me there?
Yeah, I think we can see.
Okay, just 1 second, sorry.
Okay. It's so
I want to be able to see
warm.
what I'm doing. Okay, the only thing is I'm going to struggle seeing any comments.
Yeah, same here. I can't believe I've warned them that I can't really read. Maybe at the end I'll go through them and we can, or while our Duffins are baking, we can.
Yeah, exactly. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
How's lockdown going?
Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it. I've been doing loads of baking, and I also have spent so much time with my family, which I've absolutely loved. So, yeah, how's it going for you?
Yeah, same. I mean, we've managed to spend more time as a family. Obviously, it's a little bit chaotic, which I've shared a couple of times, but it is really nice. And to be able to do things like this, I wouldn't normally kind of be, baking very often. So it's nice to, my camera's sitting down again. 1 minute. Such a rubbish kind of, sorry. Yeah, it's going well though. I'm enjoying it. There are silver linings, so you just have to make the best out of the situation, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
Not really much else we can do at the moment.
Have you been doing loads of baking?
Not so, I mean, I've taken a few recipes and given it a go, but not as much as I normally, not as much as I probably could be, but it's also because honestly I've been eating so much. Okay, hold on. 1 second, Karisha.
No, that's fine, don't worry.
It's just, the weight of my phone is just not working. Sorry guys. 1 minute. Slight technical glitch. 1 minute. It's really nice and warm today, isn't it?
It's so nice. We've been going for walks every morning and it's just so nice to get out and get fresh air.
Oh, it's so good that you're doing that. I've been really rubbish with getting out, to be honest. I think Arjun's not really keen on going out, which doesn't help. He never really wants to go out, but yeah, and also because of the whole, I think I've just been really scared as to, I don't know, what if we catch something, even though I did end up falling ill last week, but it's been nice. I'm so much better now, so much better. I was literally wiped out for 2 weeks. I've never been sick like that before, so I don't know what it was, but I'm glad I'm feeling better now.
Yeah, oh good. Should we get started then?
Yeah, quick question. So the oven? I've got like so many settings on my oven and I never know which one I'm supposed to use.
So set it on fan assisted at a 100 and, oh my gosh, what have I got it at? 150. I think that's 150. It's on my phone. There should be some temperature, but I'm just going to bake it at 150.
Okay. I'm just going to change it because yeah, it's one of those that have loads of different settings.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one
that I bake it at. Give me a second. Let me just try and remember. God, honestly, I'm not prepared.
Don't worry, neither am I too. My phone's all over the top. I've just put it on 150 on the setting that says top bottom, and it's got a picture of a fan next to it. So I'm just.
Alright, let me just get this up.
Okay.
I think I might even be able to check the comments here. One
Okay.
second.
Hi, Rabjit.
Alright, so
And then there's a few people picking along with us as well, so that will be fun. Make sure you tag us in your pictures after.
You need to set it 185.
185 on the top bottom.
150, I was wrong.
Okay. Done.
So I thought
it was on anyway, so it's my other was
okay, I'm going to see if I can. Okay, I'm going to log on to your live on my laptop.
Okay, so you can see the comments
as well. Okay, alright, so are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I've got all my stuff.
Guys, I'm not going to be able to see comments that well, but I will go through it slowly, and honestly, you'll be so shocked at how quick and easy this is. So literally, start with your oil, pour that in.
Okay, so this is mine.
Put your egg in. And
do I've literally just cracked it today. Do I just chuck it in? I've literally just cracked it.
Literally, this recipe is so good because you don't really have to like prep much. You just if anybody does want an alternative for egg, you can use condensed milk. You can use flax seeds, chia seeds, apple pulp. You can use nut butter. There's so many different things. But feel free. I think someone just said your photo is blurry.
Is that Karisha's or mine? Karisha, you're a little bit blurry on my phone as well.
Am I?
Yeah, I don't know if it's your connect. You were fine, and then suddenly you went. Shall I try and do you want me to try and restart it?
Then that might just be better.
Hold on. It's still a bit blurry.
Oh,
shall I restart it? Okay, that's a bit better.
Yeah.
I think. Right, is that better? I think so. Okay, I think so. We've got some.
Okay, so now I've put my oil in. Now put your milk in. So literally, I've just got everything in the bowl like that. Yeah. And then your vanilla essence. You can use any essence. You can use lemon or extract or anything. And all right, have you got everything in?
Yes.
Okay, now
the ingredients are put in there. Okay.
Yeah, you can use the whisk. That's fine.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, just whisk it until it's all combined, and it will look split because of the oil, but that's fine.
Okay. I'll show you it.
Okay, now mine looks like that.
Oh, this is quite a. Oh, it's a bit of a. Can you see that?
No, but if it looks mixed, then that's fine.
It looks alright. It looks mixed. Yeah, this is quite a deep.
Okay, literally now all you do is add your flour.
Yeah.
And your sugar.
The good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And I've just got another whisk. You can use yours. So what I would say is whisk it a little bit slow because you don't want your flour to go everywhere.
Okay.
And just let it all combine. But once it starts coming together, don't worry about any lumps. Like your lumps will dissolve when you start baking it. Just don't over mix because then it won't be soft.
Oh, okay. Is that a trick with all cakes then? If you overbeat it,
just
kind of.
these in general, but generally you shouldn't overbeat cakes because then they end up looking split.
Okay. Where did you get your whisk from, Karisha? It's so interesting.
Honestly, it's like the best thing ever. It's Amazon. So if anybody wants one, I'll put a link up in my highlights.
Yeah.
And you can order one. So literally, that is it. I don't know if you can see, but mine looks quite lumpy.
Yeah, hold on. There's still a little bit of.
And that's all you need. Just combine.
Is this all right?
Lift it up. Yeah, that's fine. As long as everything's combined, that's fine.
Yeah. There's lumps in it, but it's all combined.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now get your tray.
Yeah.
And have you got any non-sticks like cooking oil spray? Yeah, just spray them. That's it.
Okay.
Spray them quite generously hot because you don't want them to stick.
Okay.
Now, all you need to do. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys above me now so you can see what I'm doing. So let me just move this.
Move this a bit down as well.
Okay, can you see that? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so literally just get 2 spoons.
Yeah.
And when you look at your mixture, you want to kind of look at it as if it's in half. So half goes at the bottom and half goes at the top. So then you've got an even filling. So literally I'm just going to scoop a little bit and just drop it in. And I'm going to do that for all of them.
Okay.
But don't think you have to fill the whole of your tin just because you've got mixture. Just remember that. Just go half of whatever's in there. In the bowl.
I think I might have greased mine a little bit too generously.
Whisked it.
No, put too much.
Oh, it's fine.
How many, Karisha? Was it 9?
When I do a batch, mine end up quite big, so I can get about 8 or 9 out of it.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 8.
Okay, I'll do the same.
Because I don't think we also need to eat too many.
No.
Honestly, we've been putting on weight like crazy.
I'm with you there. It just feels like there's nothing else to look forward to other than just eating.
I know. Do you know last week we did a come dine with me at home, so everyone had a turn to cook. So everyone's been doing it, and I said you've got to do 2 dishes, a start or a main, or a main and dessert. And we have been eating like kings and queens at home. It's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun though, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm using jam, yeah?
Okay, that's fine. So I have been using jam in all of them, so I'm going to use Nutella.
That's my favourite.
Yeah. Well, you can do it split. You can do half jam, half Nutella.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, I've seen people like putting fruit in them, lemon curd, passion fruit curd, anything. Whatever you like.
Healthy.
So literally, just get a dollop and just place it in the middle.
Okay.
Of each one. If you put loads of jam, it will seep out, but don't worry. It doesn't matter how it looks, it matters how they taste.
Taste, exactly. I'm going to use up the jam, I think, because I've poured it out now. I love a good jam donut.
I know.
I'm really looking forward to trying these.
Have you not made them yet?
I haven't made them yet. This is the first time I'm making them.
Somebody's written.
Sick, so I didn't get the chance to.
Somebody's written Lotus Biscoff. Loads of people have been making them with them, and it's also my mum's birthday on Saturday. So she was like, "Oh, don't make me a cake, just make me Duffins." So I'm going to make pistachio and rose Duffins for her.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Something a bit fancier as well, right?
What's that?
Something a bit fancier as well
Yeah, exactly.
for a birthday.
Yeah, why not?
So am I just covering the top now?
Exactly. It's just the same again, but just make sure that your filling is fully covered.
Okay. Arjun at the window.
What's that?
Arjun's at the window. He's like, are you doing it? Oh, wow, Arjun. He's asked Weetham to disassemble one of Weetham's motorbikes to build a fire engine. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, God.
They're enjoying the outdoors today, though.
Yeah, we're lucky to have nice weather.
Yeah, I did tell him to come and help me, and he was all up for it, and then I think he saw Weetham was free for a bit, so he's jumped on that. Oh, you've got to be quiet.
Okay, I know that I'm nearly done, and I could probably make one more duffin with what's left over. So if you feel like you've got extra, just make another one.
No, I've got the exact amount. I've literally got the exact amount.
So I'm just going to scrape down what's in my bowl.
Yeah. My gosh, these are so quick to prep.
It is so quick, honestly.
So quick. Right.
My family have been ringing my mum saying, oh, can you tell Karisha to make us some duffins? So they're making them and then dropping them at their houses on their front doorstep.
Aww. The perks of having you, eh?
Well, not I know, but they're so easy to make, but I guess it's just
they are really
to have them fresh. Right, I'm nearly done now.
That's fine. How long do they go in the oven?
20 minutes. Well, I would gauge it between, with your oven, between like 18 and 20 minutes, nothing more, because you don't want them to burn.
And is it on the middle shelf?
Yeah, I always bake on the middle shelf.
Okay.
So then, and also, when you've got like a bigger oven, it's always better because then air circulates and you get a nice bake.
Yeah, mine is.
Okay, have you put them in?
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm going to go and put mine in now and then I will back. So literally, that is it. I'm just showing everyone.
Yeah, I should really show my look as well, shouldn't I?
Also, don't fill too high. So like I've probably gone 3/4 of the way up. So that's what you want to do. If you overfill, they will expand so much.
Does that look alright?
Yeah, that looks perfect.
Okay. Right. So it's 12. On 12.
Oh, I'm just gonna bring you down. That will do.
So Karisha, tell us while we've got this time, like, what got you into baking? Have you always been interested in it, or what made you pursue a career in baking?
Nothing, honestly. People always ask me this question, and I've never been interested in cooking, been interested in baking. When I was graduating, you know when you're just like making cakes at uni? So it was that kind of thing. And then, I don't know, it just happened. It really just happened. I came home and I started just practicing. And I remember I was doing so many things wrong because you are literally just learning. And I didn't go to any courses. I knew nothing about it. And then I just went from there and I kept going and practicing. And you just end up spending so much money and messing up so many times. But I really do think that's the best way to learn.
Definitely, and even though it's not entirely the same, but even when I started Baby Brain Apparel and the leggings, it was, I'd done textiles.
How long have you been doing that?
Since Arjun was, I think, 6 months. So he's nearly 6 now. Yes, Arjun? I love it. I'll come and see it in a minute.
What's that?
He's built something or another. I don't know. He's asking me if I love it. I said, yeah, I love it. Yeah. So the same thing. I've always loved sewing, but I didn't learn how to make leggings. And then I just thought, oh, let me try. And literally, I learned all of it from scratch, and it's really rewarding. Even though you go through ups and downs with, making mistakes and
Yeah.
spending lots of money, but it's so rewarding when you are able to, like,
Yeah.
your cakes are phenomenal. They look amazing. How do you have the patience?
I don't know, because I'm not a patient person at all, so I don't know how I have the patience. But
Yeah,
you just do. It's like I'm guessing, like, with your sewing and like making your apparel and stuff, like you think,
yeah,
oh, I've got quite a lot of patience for this. So I think when you do something you love, it's like a runaway.
yeah.
You just switch off. Like, there's times where I'm sitting there and I'm painting like one tier for like 4 or 5 hours, and I think, oh my
Wow.
god, like, how have you got the patience to do that? But it's not that. It's a project that I need to complete, and it's just part of the process and getting
Yeah.
it done.
Do you do this full time?
Yeah, I did it. I've been doing it full time for about 5, 6 years now.
What
Um,
did you do before? So after uni, what did you graduate in, and what
So
did
I
you?
graduated in events management. I wanted to be a wedding planner, and then I worked within our Asian wedding industry. I did some experience and stuff, and I don't know, it just wasn't what I thought it would be. And it sounds so silly, but like, I had this idea where I can't wait to like design all these like amazing events and stuff.
Yeah,
And then when I did this experience, I saw what goes on behind the scenes, and I thought,
yeah.
God, you guys work so hard.
God,
And even though I work hard, I'm doing something
it's
I love.
different. Yeah,
Yeah, and this is like, with this, it sounds so silly, but like with a wedding, it's so nice because that wedding is everyone, whereas with the cake, what I love is that it's just me. Um,
yeah.
yeah, so that's what I love about it. But yeah.
It's nice how you've kind of fallen into it. I mean, and also having done the whole event side, you've seen
Yeah.
the bigger picture, and you
Yeah.
know, and how you slot into it. You kind of found your niche within that massive
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah.
It's
So,
funny, my friend and I, when we were about, I can't even remember how old we were, but we started a business doing fruit displays, but it was
yeah.
literally every slice was cut by hand.
Oh my gosh.
And then we like called ourselves the Fruit Loops. But
Was that your
it
name?
no, it wasn't. It was called
Oh,
Passion Fruit. We called
I love
ourselves.
stuff like that. I love like quirky names.
Yeah, just something different, right? But
Yeah.
even that, like, we were so young, and we started this, and we were working with Laguna, and we were going to London and Park Lane and doing these displays, and it was just like, wow. But I think after a while, we also saw the amount of work that goes into these types of businesses. It's not only, so you must have it even with cakes, like, okay, this is the price for a cake, and it's like, oh, that's a bit expensive, or I don't know. But the amount of graft that goes into
Yeah.
setting up, baking, and then decorating, and then all the intricacies, and then going and setting up, and then collecting your stuff afterwards, it's a
Yeah.
lot.
It is, it's hard work. Like, if you think, sometimes we're doing cakes and they take like 4 or 5 days to do, and
Yeah,
then it doesn't just end there. Then we have to drive into central London, even though central London's only an hour from me, but we have to drive there, we have to offload everything, set it all up,
yeah,
then we have to wait for the cake cutting, then we take everything away, then we take away our table and stuff that they've had, and by the time I'm home it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock sometimes.
yeah,
And when I'm doing it on my own, I really struggle, because I'm like, this is hard, it's manual labor, everything's heavy. But then when I do have if for example, like if my brother or like my boyfriend come and help me, it makes a world of difference. It makes time go quicker,
yeah.
and also the supplies that you work with. When you've got like your friends there, like, it just makes it so much more enjoyable. Like, you can just chill with
Yeah.
them, so it's nice.
Yeah, and yeah, because you've got company, isn't it? It kind of makes the
Yeah,
time go by. That was a real lesson for us as well, just really appreciating, these types of kind of, I don't know what the word is, crafts. And it's not, there's so much work that goes on behind the scenes as well. And yeah, but tell us more about the TV program you were on and how that came about.
So I was approached by Boomerang, who actually make extreme cake makers, and they said they were looking for like people that make crazy cakes, and then they just got in touch, and after that it kind of just happened, and there was a pilot series, and then that did quite well, and then they started the official like first, second, third, and fourth series. So I was lucky to be on all of them, and I didn't do loads in them, but I think being on there, like, sometimes it's not always about quantity.
No, it's a massive achievement as well. Like
it's really weird, like when you go out and like people are like, "Oh, are you that girl from the telly?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Yeah, it's so funny. It really is.
Oh, no, it's such an amazing achievement, and it's something that you can show show your kids in the future, or like it's a lifetime kind of memory.
I always remember when it first started, and I was sitting in the living room, and I was just watching telly, and my mum came in, and she like handed me this newspaper, and I opened it up, and literally it was like a whole spread, and it had like my photo on it, and it was like a local. Do you know Hitchin?
Yeah, we've
so it was like a local paper from Hitchin that one of our clients had given my mum, saying like, look, it was crazy. Yeah, really weird.
Your parents must be really proud. It must be quite a nice feeling for them as well.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Yeah.
Oh, what is your favourite cake that you've made? Like, what is your all-time favourite?
I think like all the white on white ones I love. Do you see the spiral one? I get asked this question all the time, and it's always the same answer. But I did like a detached spiral. So
I can't remember if
it's on my social media anyway.
Yeah.
But that is probably my favourite. I loved that one. And it was just like I had a live the other week, and she was like saying, "How long does it take you?" And I was saying that particular cake took over a month because we were making flowers for so long, and then obviously they go onto the cake and stuff. So yeah, it's not like a.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
A month.
It was hard.
How do you sort of plan your time? Like if you've got something like that, a longer project, and then you've got a shorter one. How do you make sure that and how do you how do you factor in time for things potentially going wrong? How do you deal with that?
I don't really know. I just feel like you just do it.
You're probably so used to it now as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like everything for me, because you are used to it. Like when you pick up fondant, like icing, you know what it's going to do, or how much it's going to cover, how far it's going to spread. It's literally just. It's been like 8, 9 years since I've been doing this, so you just know. But in terms of factoring things that go wrong, you literally are just hopeful nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
And when it does, obviously, what can you do? But
I guess when you're doing the intricate side, you could probably kind of rectify if it's a small part anyway. But if I don't know, which I doubt it happens.
Yeah. Like when we were filming one episode, we were doing I did like a theatre cake. So it was like a blue cake, and it had like, do you know Moore Park, the wedding venue?
Was it? I think that's the one that I first saw, maybe, and I loved it.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know if you shared it. Is that the one you shared on your page? Is it quite an intricate?
It's got like a building inside. It's like all.
Yeah, I love that. Oh my god, that's my favourite. Yeah.
So when I delivered that, everything was fine, no issue. And I got to the venue, and they had these like really horrible little humps. And when we arrive at the venue, they say to us, now come out of the van, open the doors, and just make sure everything's okay. I didn't even give him a second. I literally ran around the back. I opened the doors, and the cake was like all over the place. Like it had just sort of like dismantled and rolling around and stuff. And luckily that wasn't edible tears. And then I ran inside and I shut the door to like quickly fix it, because you panic. You don't want people seeing this. Yeah. But it's the reality of what could potentially happen. But we fixed it and it was fine. And nothing edible got damaged. So you kind of, you prepare yourself. But yeah, Hops, should we get our butter on now?
Yes. Are we just putting it?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let's see. Right, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see my face, but let's try like this. Okay, so I've got 100 grams of butter in here. And also, I don't know if you can see here, I've already got my tray ready, and it's got, I've put cinnamon in this time because I think we've just had enough of jam. Okay.
Oh,
so
I'm just going to stick.
Yeah, just stick some cinnamon in it. I didn't measure it, I just shoved it in by eye.
I'll just mix it in a little bit.
I'm just putting my gas on a medium heat. Don't put it too high, and then just let your butter melt.
Where is my cinnamon? Let me just have a look in my baking cupboard 1 second. Found it. Here. Did you say you've laid out the sugar on a tray?
Say that again, sorry.
Did you put your sugar in a tray, yeah?
Yeah, I put it flat. So I don't know if you can see here. I literally try and set myself up so I'm like moving next to next.
Yeah.
So I've got my butter, then I have my sugar, and then I have my plate so it can go straight into that. And at least I'm rolling sugar in and then placing.
Do I need to put baking paper down or not really?
I do, just so I don't have to clean the tray after because I'm lazy.
Okay, that's fine, I can do that.
So I think we've probably got about 5 more minutes on the Duffins. Did you put a timer on?
No, but I know what time I put it in.
Yeah. I think we've got 5 more minutes, and then have you guys been doing loads of stuff with the kids whilst you've been in quarantine?
It's been hard because we're both still working. It's only really the weekends. I mean, yeah, we're doing stuff like movie nights, you know, more frequently than we normally would be.
Yeah.
Just playing lots in the garden, and yeah, we've tried to do extra bit. But like many parents, some days you don't know what mood they're going to be in or what mood you're going to be in.
Yeah, it's so true. But I'm literally loving like movie days at the minute.
Oh, it's good. It's nice. I think we're going to really miss this time when it, you know, when we're going back to normal. So it's going to be strange, isn't it?
Someone's just made a sprinkle cake. What did you think of that? I literally made it, and all of my family were like waiting in a queue, waiting to eat it. It's so funny. Soon as I make something, my dad's like got his plate ready, and he's like, "Hurry up!"
Oh, they must be loving having you to themselves.
Well, I don't think so because we're all putting weight on.
It's all right. It's something that can be changed after anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll kind of do it after.
Yeah, we're trying to do as much exercise to compensate, but.
Are you? I've been really rubbish with exercise actually, really bad. But I've not been beating myself up over it too much. I just can't be bothered.
I know.
Really bad. Right, this is sizzling. I'll just turn the heat a bit lower. What's happened to all the weddings? Have they all sort of rescheduled, yeah? And then,
yeah, some people are still ordering like small birthday cakes and stuff, but otherwise, yeah, everything's sort of been rescheduled. If you leave the Duffins to eat later, does it change the texture? No, it doesn't. We've done it, and actually, because we've been making them so much, we've had some left over, so we just put them in a plate, cover it with cling film, and then we've been sticking them in the microwave for like 15-20 seconds, and they've been really nice. So you're fine to do that.
okay.
Okay, I think we've got a couple of minutes. and then I can just go.
How do I know when it's done? Is it just by time, or
Yeah, generally by time. When you're generally baking a cake, you'll stick a knife in or like a toothpick or something.
Yeah.
And if it comes out clean, it's done. But with these, because we've got a filling, you're going to get that filling come back out. So 20 minutes is fine. So I know I put it in about 20 past. So I've got a couple of minutes. But even now, you can take.
They look they're cracked a little bit. Is that normal?
No, mine are cracked as well. You'll see it in a second.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to take mine out, Hearts.
Okay, I'll do the same.
And I'll try and hold it up so you guys can see what they look like.
Do these look done?
Say that again. Let's have a look.
Do they look done?
They do look quite pale compared to mine. Let me just show you mine.
Shall I put them in for a couple more minutes then?
Yeah, I would. So this is how brown mine look. Oh, let me get another towel. That's how brown mine look.
Oh wow, yours are really brown. Yeah, mine aren't that brown. I'll stick them in for a couple of more minutes.
Did you put them at 185?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to let mine just cool for a second. I'll wait for you to come out. I'm just going to read some of the messages. No, it's 185, and I use fan assisted.
I think the issue is how many different types of ovens and settings there are now. It's so confusing.
Yeah, it is. Hi, Manj. Right, so someone said, if you are making them in cupcake cases, how much mixture goes in? Exactly the same as what you're doing here, just don't overfill. And if you do, it's fine. The only thing I would say with, if you're making cupcake mixtures, you only need to butter the top and sugar the top. You don't really need to worry too much about all over, whereas if you do it without the case, you can go all out and
go crazy.
Yeah.
Just waiting for a minute. Mine have kind of risen on the sides more than the middle.
Yeah, yours have gone straight up rather than dome, but it's fine. Do you know what it is? Everyone's fans blow in different directions. It doesn't matter. Yeah, as long as they taste nice. Do you have to do the next stage? Yeah, I am going to do the next stage. You don't.
I think they mean
sorry. No, you don't. But I like that. Honestly, I've got such a sweet tooth. It's terrible.
My issue is I'll have sweet and then I'm like, oh, I need savoury now. And then I'll be like, oh, I need something sweet.
Roops, you've just put, can you post the recipe later? If you go onto my Instagram, you can see it in my highlights. Everything's there. Manj, can you please do a live bake? Oh, yes, I will. My parents will be happy about that. They love lemon drizzle. Yeah, it's 185. 180, 185, depending on your oven. Ours is quite powerful, so.
Yeah, I don't know what my one's doing, to be honest.
Are yours looking the same?
They've got a little bit browner, but more on the edges than centre.
Do you know around the edge where you haven't put any filling, see if you can stick a knife in there just to make sure that comes out. If it does, to be honest, they probably are baked because they take about 17 minutes to bake. Someone's put, I probably wouldn't be able to eat them. So with these, you actually want to eat them as soon as they come out, so you're fine. You don't need an excuse not to eat them. For a Slimming World recipe, yeah, that'd be a good idea. I'm actually going to try and do a video on them vegan, so loads more people can eat them, because loads of people message like asking for alternatives.
Somebody asking for a Slimming World recipe.
Yeah.
I would love that. That was what I did last year and managed to get some of my weight off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm terrible with stuff like that. I'll start it and then I'll never finish it. I've been like on an ongoing journey for the last 20-something years trying to lose weight. In a shallow cupcake tray, do you want to just DM me a photo of your tray so then I can see what it's going to look like? How would you make passion fruit? You can buy passion fruit filling. If not, then maybe just get a little bit of buttercream and add some passion fruit to it, or just put raw passion fruit. Can you make the mixture and bake later? I'm not too sure about that because I don't hang around. I literally bake straight in the oven, straight in my belly. Yeah, I will be doing the vegan recipe. Actually, I should be doing a live soon on these vegan cookies that I made the other day. And even my family were really surprised how good they were. So I'm going to be doing a live with them and then hopefully posting a video. But they were like chocolate chip vegan cookies. They were really nice. So I'll definitely be doing a vegan version of the Duffins because they've been so popular. How are they looking, Hearts?
I'm just taking them, loosening them a bit. There's one that's just crumbled, which is fine.
Okay, is all your butter melted?
Yeah.
Do you want to switch that off just until your Duffins are done?
Switch it off?
Just switch it off. If it's melted, just switch it off. You can turn it back on after. Yeah. How do you stop the jam chocolate filling from sinking to the bottom? It shouldn't really sink to the bottom. If not, just add a little bit. Pardon?
One of mine has done. The one that's crumbled, it's because the jam sort of seeped out at the bottom.
Oh,
so
okay.
Is it because you put enough at the bottom, basically?
Yeah, you probably need to put a bit more batter.
Okay.
Yeah, the vegan cookies, honestly, they were delicious. And I ate like 2.5 the next day as well, which I should have.
Right. Yeah, that one looks fine. They feel really spongy. Is that how they should feel?
Honestly, they're so soft.
They're really, really like little pillows.
How are they looking?
Smell really nice as well. They look good. They look alright. They're not the same as yours, but they look.
It's fine. Okay, so just give them a few minutes. Let them cool down, because otherwise you will break them if you take them out too quickly.
Should I put them in the cooking rack or leave them in there?
No, leave them in there. Just pick them straight out. What's the hardest item you've ever baked? Oh my gosh, when I first started doing cakes, I made eggless cake and it was just awful. Like, it is such a tricky recipe to perfect and get right and get a good eggless cake. But finally we have that. Will you be doing? No, I won't be doing any more extreme cake makers, unfortunately. But I am doing my YouTube channel, so that's about it. And luckily I've managed to get all of my episodes from Extreme Cake Makers, so I'll be posting them. Can this be made eggless? Yes, it can. Just replace the egg with 50 milliliters of condensed milk. But if you look on my highlights, you can see the recipe. And if you go to the end slide, I've got tips and alternatives. So you can switch out and change whatever you need to.
That was really useful that you did that, by the way, without
It's not
being on.
Do you know what? When I first started making cakes, I did not ever realise how many people can't eat egg. It's crazy. So I'm going to be doing loads of more eggless recipes. I don't get how Cakebox do it. I think Cakebox use packet mixers. That's why theirs is so fluffy. They're not like made from scratch like we do. And obviously ours taste nice, but they are denser. But they're still nice. Do you do cakes? Yeah, I do. No, I do any event. I've done like 6-inch birthday cakes, 12 cupcakes, anything.
I thought you were predominantly doing bigger cakes. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I do everything. But obviously, when you post a lot of the weddings, that's probably what people see. But yeah, I do anything. I do cookies, macarons, anything. Oh, wow. Yeah.
All things baking.
Yeah. It's nice. And what I've loved about being at home is like, I've always, when we were at school, we used to have this thing called like chocolate cracknel. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No.
It's like a chewy bar of cornflakes. Like chocolate magic. Honestly, it is amazing. And I'm just bearing in mind I haven't been at school for like 18 years and I've never had a chance to bake it, and finally I've had a chance to do all of this.
When I was pregnant, there was a lady at work that used to make a Mars one similar to what you're describing, and literally that's all I used to crave. Bless her, she used to make it for me, but it sounds similar to that.
Okay, how are yours going now? Do you think they're cooled down a little
I
bit?
think they've cooled down now, yeah, they should be all right.
I deliver everywhere. I do wedding cakes internationally, everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Where's the furthest one of your cakes has travelled to?
Kenya.
My favourite place.
Is it?
How do you do that then? Literally, how on earth?
So we sent everything ahead of time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bring you guys in closer so you can see what I'm doing.
Do I need to put my butter back on? It's melted. Do I need to switch it back on or not really?
Well, mine looks like this and it's fine.
Yeah, same as mine.
Yeah, that's fine then. If it starts sort of coming together, then you can
Switch it back on.
yeah, so I did not realise you just full of cakes. Get this. I know, Karisha, I do post it, and I do get loads of birthday cakes, but maybe people see mainly the wedding cakes. Have you tried eggless bread? No, but I'm gonna try it. I found a recipe that I'm gonna have a go at and see how that turns out. And literally, as soon as I know that these things work, I will be posting them so you guys can make them too. Right, I'm just gonna get a plate so I can put my spatula down.
Okay. Putting them in the butter, coating them in sugar, and then putting them in.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see here. There's my Duffins. So literally, I get a spoon and I just cup it in at the side and I lift it out. That's it.
Yeah.
But mine have cooled down enough now. So.
Oh, yours are so nice, Karisha. They're so nice and like together. Let me show you one. This is probably my best one.
No, that looks good. Okay, literally now, all you want to do is drop it in, quickly turn.
Yeah.
And you can use a spatula to turn it. All right, guys, now I'm going to try and move you whilst I move this. So I'm going over here. There's my sugar. And I just turn it and coat it.
Oh my gosh, this is going to taste so good.
And that is it. And then just put it down on my plate. So now let me just let me set the camera up so you can see everything. Whoops.
I literally cannot wait to have one of these with a cup of tea after this.
I think I'm going to eat them. My parents have just gone for a walk, so I think I'm going to eat them before they get back. Right, so again, just another one. Roll it around, cover it. And if you feel like you don't want too much sugar, then just do the top. I'm Gujarati. Harps, you'll see, can't you?
I'm Speak, yeah. I have lots of Gujarati friends.
Yeah, everyone's got loads of Gujarati friends.
Yeah. Do you like cooking otherwise then, Karisha, or are you just more baking?
No, do you know, I actually do like cooking, but I don't have time. But since we've been in quarantine, I've been cooking loads. Like I made Italian and, you know, like I said, we've been doing Come Dine With Me.
Yeah.
So I did a whole Chinese themed evening and I've got it on my highlights so you guys can see it. But I made like pork bao buns, I made gyoza, dynamite shrimp, honey sesame chicken. So I'm really like enjoying like learning new recipes and sort of practicing.
Would you consider like doing anything with that, or are you just going to focus on the baking side?
My boyfriend is actually a mechanic and he is obsessed with baking. He's got his own Instagram page too. So he's obsessed with baking, cooking, so I'll leave that to him and I'll just focus on the baking.
That sounds like the perfect duo. One's good with the desserts and one's good with the...
He tried to make some of my cookies the other week and it was actually quite funny because he was like, "I'll FaceTime me and do it," and I was like, "I really can't be bothered, like, can't you just read the instructions?" And he read them wrong, and instead of 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, he put 4 tablespoons. It literally was so funny, I couldn't stop laughing. And then his brother sent a video and they were literally rock solid. I think you could have smashed a window with them, but at least he tried.
At least he tried, and at least he's got you to sort of do it for him anyway.
Exactly.
Leave it to the pro, right? Right, nearly done.
Okay, once I've got mine on my plate, I'll turn you guys one so then you can see what it looks like inside.
I feel like I
I'm just
might
going
have
to
lost
quickly wash
some of
my
my
hands.
jelly though. 1 second.
Oh, I missed that. What did you say, sorry?
I think I might have lost some jam in here. I don't know if you've got. That's what they look like.
Ah, they look good. Here we go.
Yours look so nice. They look like a proper little donut.
My boyfriend's just commented on here with an angry face because I told him the story. Right, so I'm going to break one so you guys can see what it looks like inside.
Do the same. Make it a nice looking one. Oh wow.
Let's try one. I should not be doing this.
I'm gonna try one. Yeah, my jam's a little bit all over the shop, but.
Hi, Nishma. Yeah. So quick and easy.
They taste delicious.
I think I prefer it with just sugar.
Not cinnamon. I didn't put enough cinnamon in mine. I can't even taste it. They taste delicious.
Yeah, they're really good, aren't they?
Considering they're not deep fried, they taste just like a donut.
Yeah.
It's the sugar in the butter, isn't it? That gives it that.
But they're just, honestly, they're just so quick and easy. I think that's what everyone's been loving. Like, not everybody has all the equipment to make all these fancy things. And I'm trying to do things where people can make them at home. So. Yeah.
And I'm all for the recipes that don't require any.
Yeah. You need to try the chocolate crack now. It's so nice. And I think your kids will love it. Really good.
I'll try it with the boys. I'll try it with Arjun when he's up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
No
Karisha.
worries.
I'm so excited to go and have one now.
If everybody makes them, make sure you post them and tag us so we can see.
Yeah, definitely.
Carol, I know you've made these like 500 times. It's so funny, you know, every time someone makes them and like tags me in them, like you can just see the people that are making them over and over and over again. Funny, but it's nice.
Well, though.
Pardon?
They're so quick and easy to make, and they don't need to look pretty either.
Yeah, exactly. We've literally done it in like 45 minutes.
Yeah. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you so much, and thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me. Thank you guys for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe.
Do you want to show everyone yours?
Yeah. My one, like my half broken one.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.